we're living in a time in this world where it is obvious that there is a war against God. You see it in your countries, you see it in your schools, we see it in the United States in the fight to get the Ten Commandments out of court buildings and to remove Christian action from the public sphere. And it's not just the United States, it's all over the world where there is an effort to come against God and the things He stands for. And you know, in this battle between the forces of God and the forces of evil, Israel has often been a focal point. Because you see, God linked Himself to Abraham and his offspring. He linked Himself to the people of Israel when He said to Abraham, "It is through you and your offspring that I am going to bless the world." When He said, "All the families of the earth will be blessed through you," God linked Himself to this family. And Satan is not stupid. He knows he can't beat God in a one-on-one war because God is God and He is strong and He can do everything. But as soon as he heard that God had linked Himself to Abraham and his family, he said, "Aha, God, now I have you. All I have to do is destroy this people, and I have proved you to be a God that does not keep your word." And so today we see God working very diligently to fulfill His promises to Israel, because in doing so He validates Himself as a God who is faithful, a God who keeps His word. And one of the passages of Scripture that I think shows this conflict the best is Psalm 83. Let's read from verse 1. "Do not keep silent, O God, do not hold your peace, and do not be still, O God. For behold, your enemies make a tumult." Whose enemies? God's enemies. Your enemies make a tumult. "And those who hate you," hate who? They hate God. "Those who hate you have lifted up their heads. They have taken crafty counsel against your people and consulted together against your sheltered ones." Now pay special attention to this next verse. It says, "They have said, 'Come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel be remembered no more.'" When you see the world coming against Israel, when you see the nations fighting against her, when you see terror that's aimed at her, when the newspapers write about Israel in a biased fashion, when the UN votes against Israel, one of the most dynamic democratic states in the world, you can know that what they're actually fighting against is God. Because you see, Israel is a symbol of the God of Israel. If Israel fails, then the God of Israel is proved to be a liar. And that will not happen. But the enemy will fight against him. So let's stand together with God. Let's stand together with Israel, because I'm telling you today, when you stand with Israel, you're not just standing with a secular nation. You're standing with the God of Israel. You're standing with the God of the Bible, the God who made promises that He plans to keep. So shalom from Jerusalem. God bless you.